I thought we were done with this map. I don't know what it is, but I felt the draw to come back to New England Mountains, even though we got our Diamond Bobcat 5 months ago, and we pretty much haven't touched the map since. We came here for like 30 minutes to shoot a couple of Bobcats because they changed the weights. Other than that, it has basically been since that hunt where we killed our Diamond, and I don't know. I just kind of missed running around here on New England, so we're going to give it a try today. See if we can find anything good. So we've actually got a decent level 4 moose down there. Gonna go ahead and get that shot before he takes off. But the thing I'm actually genuinely excited about for this hunt, pretty much every time we hunt in New England in that quest for a Diamond Bobcat, it was spent like this. Eyes down, looking for tracks, just hoping to run across a max weight one, track it down, and, you know, 99 times it felt like, find a level 7 or level 8. So what I think is going to be really fun here is getting to just hunt whatever and not have to worry about just looking for max estimate tracks. Of course, if we find one, we'll be tracking it down, but it's going to be nice to just hunt whatever's in front of us. And as I always say, let the hunt take us where it will. Ooh, there we go. Max weight estimate pheasant, and I just had a call down here, so that's probably going to be him. The thing about pheasants on this map, he is just a level 2. They don't run for cover. They kind of just flush from anywhere. So I'm hoping he's going to give us enough time. Maybe he'll bounce back this way from the water, but I bet he flies over it. I think we can do this, though. We're close enough now. If he gets into the air, we can blast him with the 12 gauge. He's going to be a little bit far, but not bad. Spot him. And drop him straight down in the water. Not too bad. So we'll quickly introduce our loadout since we've now seen the 7mm and the 12 gauge. Decided to switch it up. By the way, 19.2, not a bad sized bird. Even a right lung hit in there, which nearly hit the heart. So we've got those two guns. We've got the 270 Warden, which is going to be, I think, pretty fun to use for whitetail, black bear, stuff like that. And we also have the 22H, because some of those older weapons are kind of heavy. I didn't have room for both a 22 and like a 243 on top of having the 12 gauge. So should be interesting using some kind of underpowered weapons. So for instance, got a level 3 raccoon out here. Kind of want to see how the 22H does on that. I would like to think it'll do well, but I'm not sure I would just take any shot at it. Maybe like that? Should do fine. Yeah, that's going to get a lung, but you see, even at that, it's not as if he just drops straight away. So we're going to have to be a little more careful with this. And I always enjoy seeing like what sort of challenges loadouts like this present. If we spook, let's say, like a level 5 raccoon, we can't just sort of shoot it through the back leg at an angle and get it up into the lungs. We have to get a good broadside angle. But as for this guy, actually a 9.7 gold, not bad. And the 22H round did do a good job. It went through both lungs and the liver. So maybe we'd be okay with some off-angle stuff, but definitely not quite as confident as using something like the 243. Well, wouldn't you know it, we're nose to the ground tracking max weight things already. This one just going to be a level 2 cottontail. We'll go ahead and just blast that. It is the light gray variant, which I don't think we see a ton of. 1.83 is not terrible. Literally hit just about everything. Might be the smallest we've seen that text thus far. What the... I guess that's just what the shoulders look like? I've never really hit that, but it looks all mangled in there. Anyway, we're going to just continue along. Hopefully the next good-sized track leads us to a max level. Ooh, what the heck? How did I not see that? There's a piebald doe standing right next to all these bucks. It was weird too, like I felt like I was seeing something, and I just couldn't notice anything in particular. Nice of her to turn broadside. I think we just go for this. Let's let her lift her head, only because we are using the 270, but that's actually pretty cool. Literally the first lake we checked, as it's just hit whitetail drink time, we've got ourselves a little rare doe. So there she lays right up there. I think we shot her. Yeah, right in this area, so it didn't go that far. But this is kind of what I've talked about in the last probably 6 months or so on stream. I've really come to appreciate the patience required to hunt maps like this. Just a little left lung shot on that one, 286 meters away. First kill with the 270 Warden, and we will definitely take that. But we've been here just about an hour and a half. I think that's like kill number 4 or something like that. But it's so rewarding to actually find something good, even if it is just a rare doe, on a map that is tougher to hunt. Well, since we're on the topic of rares and potential trophies and stuff, I kind of want to try... Okay, what a time for that thing to speed along. I kind of want to try The 22H like at an odd angle on a gray fox? I'm just starting to wonder if we're even gonna get a shot at him. Okay, that hit him, but that's a miracle if we kill him. No hunting pressure yet. I don't know, would just like a flesh hit bring that down? I don't think we're gonna get to learn anything, but that was kind of interesting. Actually, maybe we can learn something. It was non-vital blood, which all things considered, I'll take that. We might still get to see a little bit of like performance and what to expect, because that's not exactly a shot we're going for on, say, a level 9, but maybe, you know, like if they're not speeding along, quartering away or something, maybe we can get it done. So where do we actually hit this guy? Oh, it's into the spinal cord. And obviously the bullet had to penetrate a little bit more than that because we hit the intestines too. So let's say it got to like here or something. That's still enough, you know, quartering away, get to the back of the lung or something could definitely happen. Still probably need to test one more time if we're going to take a risky shot like that later on, but so far it's actually done a pretty good job. Are you serious? There's another piebald, this time a level 2 buck? I'm sneaking in here, listening to all these mallards that I can't find. Like, it sounds like they're right here. And I guess, honestly, oh, is it just all these? No, these are goldeneye. Well, either way, I guess we're better off taking the buck and then figuring things out from there. So we get to use the 270 again. There's a couple of them. Nothing special before we just fire away. See if we can maybe land a hard shot. Gonna need him to definitely have his head up for that, but he's about 175-ish out. So probably gonna aim just a touch high. See if this will punch through. Definitely not a hard shot, but we absolutely got lungs. Those didn't spook. That is really cool though. Seeing him run around over there in the sunlight. I guess we'll take this slow on the off chance. Like, what is that? That's a piebald female mallard, so that's not rare. But in case there's something else, because the way things are going, probably should at least keep an eye out. Not the right kind of bird, but if it's just gonna fly through here, meant to grab the 12 gauge, but that'll work. Our piebald buck is laying just down here. He never really went anywhere. And now 2 piebald whitetail, both shot with the 270 Warden. A little bit of a throwback weapon. Definitely producing here today. A 153 silver. We were close-ish. Probably aimed a little bit too high. I think, like, looking at that, it just got far enough where it could have hit the heart. But that's actually pretty darn neat. We'll go ahead and tax that one. Maybe for the second lodge or something like that. And I don't want to say this is like what we were missing out on by constantly, you know, eyes down trying to pick up tracks on the Bobcat hunt. But to some degree, there's a lot of potential out here on New England. There really are a bunch of species on the map. Just most, if not all of them, are old species. I guess green-winged teal were new at the time, but they're on Mississippi now. So it's just nice to be able to kind of see the other stuff that this map has to offer and not have to worry about being so specific after one species. But just a little gobbler here. Light bronze 4.25. And since we're in the area, we'll just go ahead and build this blind as well. Now we know Bobcats are pretty broken right now, so this being a max estimate track kinda means nothing. It could be high level, could be low level, and frankly even that doesn't matter that much, because I've seen, I think as low as level 6, making diamond throughout the community. I really don't know like what is supposed to be the case, like are the levels broken, are the weights broken, is it the scores? I'm really unsure. We might as well track this guy down and see if we can maybe get him. It should be right down here. I bet we can see him. Oh, that was him right there. So he's, yeah, a level 6 at that weight makes no sense. 21 to 24, pretty low estimate. But one other cool thing with that Bobcat change is the fact that even though it's maybe not the best gun for them, as he's not quite going down just yet. Oh, he ran right when we got that shot off. Let's 0 for 100. That might do a little better. The 22H is now ethical for them, and it makes it a slightly better option on maps like this and Rancho, when you maybe don't have room for as many weapons. And we did clutch that, by the way. Got vitals. Kind of thinking could have been back. Maybe liver? Because he still ran a bit. Oh, his vertebrae and lung, actually. Just a silver, despite being in the max weight range. Again, not exactly working as intended. That did a good job, though. Like, we hit that just really specific gap above and to the right of the liver, almost. Well, yeah, actually, it is all the way to the left of the right lung. Just clipped the left lung on the way out. First shot, still not bad. We had the angle right, it just didn't have, you know, the insane penetration of, say, the 44 lever action. But I do think it's a solid choice on a map like this. When we go back to Rancho, which probably will be sooner rather than later, we might need to try to come up with some kind of fun loadout to include that in. So, kind of fitting, actually. Wrapping up with 2 Bobcats here on New England, and go figure, lower than the max estimate, this one is a 7. So it seems there's maybe a couple of different issues that's affecting them, but really a solid hunt. 2 different piebalds. We're going to take the piebald buck back to the second trophy lodge, by the way. We, of course, had a couple of pretty nice golds. That rabbit was really close. I really think New England is a better map than I tend to give it credit for. It's not something I can hunt every day. It certainly takes a lot of patience, but on those days where I'm kind of feeling up to a challenge like today, if we put in the time, usually we do come away with something pretty cool. So, actually a really nice gold, 26.56 for him. I think we learned that 22H is kind of better than maybe it gets credit for as well. So, let's jump back to the trophy lodge then and place our little piebald buck. So just a few weeks ago actually, we put this piebald hog gear we got on this empty plaque. I think a piebald whitetail buck is going to be a better addition there. To get 2 of those, like on the same server during the same drink time, meaning like didn't reset back to the beginning of whitetail drink time or anything like that, pretty darn lucky. And it was nice to get back on New England and, like I said, just hunt and not constantly be trying to pick up a max weight track and just hope that it would be a level 9 Bobcat. Pretty cool, so we'll have to head back there again at some point, maybe with another cool loadout, we shall see. But on that note, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.